in this, first of all, I just jumped in. Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, thank you for coming. I appreciate everyone's views. Trust me, I only have about 20 subscribers and it still warms my heart. So thank you very much. Today, in this video, I'm going to be demoing the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, as well as the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer. So this is the very basic look I achieved. I didn't go too crazy because I didn't feel like going too crazy today. So if you are interested to see how this concealer worked, how this foundation worked, just keep watching. This is my first time demoing it on camera. This is about my 5th time using the foundation. It's an okay foundation. Just looking for the brushes. It's an okay foundation. I don't think it's gonna be my like go-to foundation. Something I'll probably pick up every once in a while, just because there's a few things I don't like about it. By the way, I'm priming with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. There's a few things that I don't like about it. A few things I do like about it, but overall I just think I'll probably end up rocking out with something else. Even though it's a cool foundation. Oh, that was about to be a tragedy. Forgot I opened it. Crisis averted. So, okay. 2 drops says it's sheer, 4 drops says it's medium. I think 5 and more says it's full coverage. So, oh, and I'm using a Sigma. This is so rubbed off I can't even tell you, but it's a flat kabuki brush by Sigma. And I've used about 6 or 7 drops before, and it's not as full of a coverage that I would love. But you know, it does the trick. As long as it's not sheer, you know, I don't have any problems. But you know, if it was a bit more fuller, it would be something I would love. But you know, it is what it is. So the first 2 times I used the foundation, I did use a beauty blender. Well, once I used a beauty blender, the second time I used a Real Technique sponge, and no bueno. No bueno. I guess because in my ear. I guess because this is such a loose foundation, the sponge picks up a lot of products and it absorbs it, so your skin doesn't get any product on it. So that didn't work too well. I tried it with a MAC 190 brush, I believe, and that does the trick. Normally I use that brush and then I go over it with this brush, just because that brush, the MAC 190 brush, it looks like a painter's brush. It leaves those strokes, the brush strokes. So I usually go over it and it gives it a nice even finish. So like I said, the foundation isn't terrible. I like a thicker consistency and applicator, but you know, I've been working with it and it's not completely terrible, so you know, it's cool. I think I've worn it maybe 6 hours, and one thing I will say is that it held up. This actually gives a pretty decent finish. So yeah, so this was 4 drops on each side. I smeared little drops at the top. I would say that was probably about 2 drops. And this is the finish. So it's pretty good. I did add a few more drops in previous applications, and this is still the same consistency that I finished out with. So I don't think it's going to build up any more than this, even though that is what it claims. But I mean, this is still a pretty good coverage. I don't really have a lot of scars or anything like that. I do have some dark circles. So I mean, I feel like that will be the real test. But you know, it covers what it needs to cover for me, and I'm happy about that. So this is in the color 16 mahogany. So you know, I'm cool with it. I feel like this is something I might rock a lot in the summer, just because in the summer I hate thick ass foundations. Like, I like a foundation that's very lightweight, and this is lightweight. So I'll probably go to it, you know, a fair amount of times in the summer. And I'm happy about that. The price point was about $15, so I feel like you can't go wrong with that. So try it out. So for concealer, we're going to keep it on the low end side. This is the Wet n Wild concealer, the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. And this concealer was tested under 7 different light conditions and claims to give no photo flashback. This actually conceals pretty good. I mean, my go-to is the Shape Tape, and I actually heard and saw in a few YouTube videos that this was a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and I would definitely say it's up there. You know, it's not giving Tarte a run for its money, but you know, if you are looking for a lower end concealer that is just as good or close to the Tarte Shape Tape, this is definitely it. The one thing I will say that's different is the consistency of it. The Tarte Shape Tape, I used to say, you know, it just feels like butter melting in your skin, and then one day I took the time out to actually read the packaging, and I realized why it felt so moisturous and so good. The vitamin E, the shea butter alone, you can already tell how moisturous that concealer is. So this Wet n Wild concealer definitely does the damn thing too. So you know what, let me go ahead and set this before I crease. And I like to use the Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup Setting Powder. I have the Laura Mercier Setting Powder, which I love, but I feel like when I put it under my eye, it just does something to it. And I don't want it to do anything to it. And let's move on to our other eye. Okie dokie smoky. I think we're good. You think we're good? I think we're good. Okay, so for contour, we are going to use our Tarteist palette. Now this is the contour palette that they collabed with Shayla, aka Strut and Slay. I just love her. She's really dope. So I'm going to use the color 3 because 4 is a tad bit too dark. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? So I'm going to blush it up with the Sephora Collection Sweet On You number 5 blush. Sometimes I feel like I never put enough. And so I finish and I'm like, whoa, yeah, you definitely put enough for you and to other people. I just usually like to go back in and kind of make sure everything is jiving correctly. It's no harsh lines or crazy looking lines. So we are going to glow with our Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I actually love her too. On glow. We're going to get our Nicole glow on, honey. Yes. This light ain't doing this glow no justice. I ordered the ring light. Hey Rachel, I finally ordered it. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come in because this lighting is not conducive to my makeup lifestyle. But we gonna rock on because the show ain't stopping. The show ain't stopping. So I'm going to just keep it very simple with the lips, nothing crazy. This is the Sephora Colorful Gloss Balm in the color Poppin' Bottles. This is actually the second time I purchased it. I love this color. It's pretty dope. So it smells good. And it seems like it's going to taste good. But it doesn't. It just smells really good. This is pretty pretty much an everyday look for me. I don't rock too many eyeshadows unless I'm going out, but just on a regular day-to-day, this is it. Sometimes I'll fancy up the lip color, change up the highlight. Sometimes I'll OD with the highlight. If it's nice out, I'll bronze it all up. But today, it is a rainy, gloomy day here in NY, and this is working for me. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Now is this Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I have used it. We're not gonna focus? No. Are we gonna focus?